This is a very interesting story about this syndrome. People come to Jerusalem, they walk in the city, and all of a sudden they believe that the Mashiach. Some of them believe they are King David, some other believe they are Jesus, or a king, King Solomon, or Mary. And they walk in the city and try to teach what they know and what they feel about life. This is the famous yeshiva, the Yeshivat HaKotel, which was built. Yeshivat HaKotel has been built over the destroyed Jewish quarter, and today thousands of rabbis come out from this wonderful institution. Next to us is the Hebrew Union College, and the Hebrew Union College is training Reform rabbis. We are stepping towards this beautiful roof, one of the most important places to discover the city of Jerusalem. Would you join us? I go upstairs. שלום אסתר.
מה קרה?
מה קרה?
כזו?
כן.
אז לשאול אותי מה כזו פה?
כן. הכל בסדר.
לא, שאלתי לא, אני רצו למטה.
רק למעלה.
לא, לא.
Wow. Look at this. My secret place. Please heaven. We are now overlooking Mount of Olives, the graveyard. Thousands of graves for hundreds of years, thousands of years. Jewish people being buried here. And they wait for Mashiach, the Messiah, to come. He will come from the top hill on his way down to the temple. You can see here this temple to the left. We will give some dozens of minutes for friends, people watching us, they want to ask questions. So we are now here overlooking the Temple Mount. You can see there Mount of Olives, but far away behind the Golden Dome is Mount Scopus, the campus of Hebrew University. This campus has been built in 1924, but the place was conquered by Jordan. It was conquered by Jordan, and only in 1967, 19 years afterward, we took it back and rebuilt it, and it became one of the most famous universities in the world, quoted among the 100 best in the world. Close to us is the Golden Dome. This beautiful building was built by the Muslim Umayyad dynasty in the year 696 after Christ. Under this Golden Dome is the holy rock where God revealed himself to his beloved son Abraham after he asked him to offer, to sacrifice his son Isaac. Abraham was ready to do it. Isaac was 37 years old and agreed to. At the moment of Abraham's knife touching Isaac's neck, an angel stopped Abraham's hand. And God said to Abraham, don't send your hand. Don't kill my son. Don't kill your son. I wanted to check. I wanted to test you, to be sure that you will be the one able to spread my word around the world. The word of unity, one God. No idols, no pictures, no statues, but believing in the creator of the world, architect of the world, and building the world for a better understanding society. This Temple Mount is a place where Jewish people would gather 3 times a year for Easter, Passover, for Pentecost, which is Shavuot, and in Sukkot. 3 times a year, the Jewish people would come to Jerusalem, bring an offering to the temple, and they meet. And the text says, Zeu beti, Bet Hashem yikare lekol ha'amim. This is the place of God for all nations. And this is the place where all humans should meet and discuss, no matter what is your ideology, who you are, and who you do believe in. And we hope for much better days when I will be able to guide you right on top of Temple Mount. Jewish people are praying for the temple to be rebuilt. Up on the hill to the right of the Golden Dome, you can see a church. This is a Lutheran church built by the German king, Wilhelm II. He came to be here in Jerusalem in the year 1898. Down on the slopes, you can see the Russian church. The Russian church with the golden onions. This is the Russian Pravoslavian church, named after Maria Magdalena. Mary Magdalene, she was Jesus' friend. And you remember that she wiped his face with her hair. Up on the hill, next to this Golden Domes church, you can see a small church. The architect says it has the shape of a teardrop. That place is named Dominus Flevit. And this is where Jesus cried when he swept over the city of Jerusalem. Above it, you can see the Church of Ascension, the Russian Church of Ascension. And this is where Orthodox Russians do believe Jesus from here ascended to heaven. And then to the right, we can see the Seven Arches Hotel, which was built under Jordanian time, right on the graves of the Jewish graveyard. The graveyard was desecrated, but we have renovated most of it. And today, these people can rest in peace, peacefully, until Mashiach will come. And close to us, to the right, we can see the white dome of Yeshivat HaKotel behind the tree. This is a rabbinical school overlooking the Temple Mount, right over the entrance to the temple where the high priest would go. Down us is a little ruin. This was once, in the 12th century, a German monastery, German Catholic. So as you can see, we are looking at each and every spot, and all these religions are mixed together. And before we move to the Temple Institute, I'll be waiting for your questions. So I will turn off the mic so you won't be bothered by noises, street noises, and enjoy the view before we continue our trip. The streets of Jerusalem at this sunset time. Would you like to view the Western Wall before we enter the Temple Institute? If you follow me, I'll be pleased to take you with me. I invite you with me. Nice, enjoy the stone. What a pleasant stone. And you walk to the street and you see the sign telling you, La Kotel HaMa'aravi, to the Western Wall. They say this way. You know what? Let's try this way. So, we are now working. Let's see, this is what people do. They come to the wall, they take a red thread, put it on the wrist, give a donation in the box. This is a modern days money collection. The man is not even here.
לא, של עומר, מה אתה עושה? של עומר.
We are stepping historical steps. Jews did this way for thousands of years, walking down to the temple, walking down to the holies of the holies.
You can give charity.
And here we enter.
Science idéale.
So we are here, overlooking the Temple Mount. And here you can see this is the Western Wall. The Western Wall, where our people are praying. And why did they choose this very spot? We have chosen this very spot in order to be as close as possible to the Golden Dome, not to the Golden Dome per se, but to be as soon as possible as close to the temple itself, which is right here by the place. And you can see our people praying. This is between Mincha and Ma'arif. Up on the Temple Mount is the Golden Dome, which is not a prayer spot. It's covering up the holy rock. But here to the right is the central mosque. The Western Wall is not for us a wailing wall. The Western Wall is the place where Jewish people can pray as close as possible till the day the temple will be rebuilt. And I'm now waiting for any of your questions. סליחה, אני שומע, אתה טיפה בפריים של הקאמרה. זה לא, אין בעיה. לא.
Autrement, si tu veux, je peux faire.
תכף, הוא מצלם או מסתובב? So we are still looking forward to get your questions here, overlooking the Temple Mount in Jerusalem, overlooking Mount of Olives, next to the camera. How is the sound right now? You have you? In a few minutes, you're going to hear the local muezzin on his way to call upon the Muslim people to pray here. So here, I received your question. We have lost the sound. What is like to live in the oldest home there? Is it hard to move there? Not really, as a matter of fact. There is a market for that. You can buy, you can live here. Life is pleasant, but keep in mind that you are always dealing with holiness, and you are dealing with touristical places. So you need to be able to live surrounded by such a religious atmosphere, and to agree, of course, to have so many visitors, foreign visitors, tourists around you. If you're looking for a quiet place, I'm not sure this is the best place. But if you want to be a part of history, be among the stones, this is the place. Another question I can see here. Are the houses passed from generation? Yes, of course. Houses are passed from generation, but as you know, we have lost property when Jordan occupied the city of Jerusalem. And then when our people wanted to be back, they had to face a legal aspect, as the Israeli court is as a British court, looking for evidences. And if you're unable to bring your titles, you have a problem. And this is why half of Jewish properties in the Jewish quarter today are not yet backed to the owners because of that legal issue. Although everyone knows who was living there, 19 years among hundreds of years, what is it? A drop in the ocean. But the court is asking for the papers. And here, in front of us, you can see the homes of the Yemenite Jewish community who came to Jerusalem, walking from Yemen, month of walk in the desert. Many died on the way. And when they came to Jerusalem, they settled here in Kfar Shiloah, the Silwan village. And they built the village out of the blue. But unfortunately, they were expelled in 1948 by Jordan. And then we will have to wait till nowadays for them to be back, slowly. But because we have lost the papers, we have to purchase the property. And this is not the same price. Today, people, the dwellers, they know that we are ready to buy because we love this location. We love this place. This is the center of the world for the Jewish people. And therefore, we are almost ready to pay any price for that. Any other question?
Un petit break de 10 minutes.
Quand? Maintenant?
Jusqu'à 6 heures.
Oh ouais. Et on rentre à l'intérieur, il fait froid, je ne veux pas avoir froid à la tête.
On fait 10 minutes de Hafsaka et on commence à 6 heures.
Je leur dis. So we're gonna have a short break here. 10 minutes. Enjoy the view. We stay here in the surroundings and we will meet back at the Temple Institute. After I will show you the menorah. We will do